So now we're gonna work on email verification. As you see right here, the account by default is verified, is gonna be false. So we're gonna make sure after we receiving the code in the token in the email, and we're gonna go to that link and we're gonna get the value, and then we'll get the token, and then we're gonna get the ID, and then go search the database and change this verified to true. So this was a long function for register. So let's create another one. Let's call it for example activate account. Okay, and it's gonna be take a request and then a response, and then here we're gonna do everything. So we're gonna get the token. We're gonna get it from the body. So we're gonna get it this way, and then let's console log it so we can see how we get it. Okay, so first of all, let's go to the route. So let's gonna go to the user, and then right here we're gonna go post / let's call it activate. Okay, and we're gonna use this function. What's the name of it? Activate account. So we're gonna pass it right here, and then we're gonna import it right here. Okay, and now we're gonna go back to the controller and let's continue. So if we want to postman, let's go and create another request. So right here, and then we're gonna add another request. Where is it? Other request, and right here we're gonna call it activate account. Okay, and it's gonna be a post request, and it's gonna be HTTP, then here it's gonna be activate. Okay, and then in the body right here we're gonna pass the data right here. So we're gonna go row, and then we're gonna go JSON, and right here we're gonna pass the data, which is gonna be a token, and then we're gonna pass it right here, which is gonna be something right here. Okay, so like if we were something right here and then send, and then if we went to back right here and open the console, we console log that token. Okay, so right now if we went back, okay, let's remove this console log. So now we get the token. So simply now we're gonna get the user from the token, or get the ID. So const user, and it's gonna be GWT, and then we're gonna verify, yeah, to encode everything inside this. Okay, so we're gonna use what we're gonna encode is gonna encode the token. That's gonna be the string, and also we're gonna use a code that we have, this code in the AMV. That's called token secret, which is the same you used to encode. We're gonna use it to decode. Okay, and this way we're gonna get it, and then we're gonna console log to see what is it. Okay, so simply we're gonna go right now and try and sign up again. So we're gonna go right here. I'm gonna remove the user that we created before so we can sign up. Okay, delete that, and then we're gonna go right here again, and then we're gonna go to register. Let's go back to the browser. If we went to right here and then refresh to see our emails, okay, and as you see now, if we went back, and now let's try and sign up again so we can get the email right here and get the token. Okay, so we're gonna go and send, and now everything is created, and we're gonna go back right here, and we're gonna refresh to see the new emails that we got. Okay, and you see we get this one, Facebook email verification, and when we click in this link, we're gonna go wait a little bit. So we get this token right here, and as you see, this is the token that we're gonna get the ID from. In the front end, we're gonna do it in, just by code. We're gonna go and then directly get it when the page loads, and then send it to the database and do everything. But now we're gonna do it manually, so because this is just the backend. Okay, so right here in the activity user, this is gonna be passed right here. Okay, and then when we send, as you see right here, let's go back to right here and then open the console, and we see GWT is not defined. Okay, so we're gonna go and define it. So right here it's gonna be GWT equal require JSON web token. Okay, so now let's try again. Let's wait everything is okay. So now let's go back, and as you see, this is available for only like 20 minutes we did. So after that it's not gonna be valid. So now we send, everything is all right. Let's go back right here, and now it's been decoded, and this is what we get. So this is the ID, which is, as you see, 949 in the end, which is gonna be the one right here. Okay, so this is, let's refresh and let's see the last user, and as you see at the end, 949. Okay, so now we're going to do, after we get in the user, we're going to get the ID. So and we're going to go to the database and search, and then activate it. But for example, this user is already activated, so why not check for that? So I'm gonna go const check, and it's gonna go now to the database. It's gonna be async. So right here we're gonna wait, and then go to the user. Okay, and now we're gonna go and find by ID. okay, and the ID that is gonna find by is gonna be user.id right here. Okay, so if this check exists, that means this user is already if check.verified, okay, so I'm gonna do verified, and then it's equal true, that means it's already activated. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is simply gonna see that this account is already activated. So we're gonna go return, and then we're gonna response this service, and it's gonna be 400, and the message that we're gonna send right here is gonna be a message, and the message you can write whatever you want. Right here I'm gonna write this email is already activated, okay, or this account is already activated. Okay, so this is if verified is true, this user is already activated. So now if we went, like for example, let's go to the database and change it like manually. So if we done it like right now, so let's see right now, if we done it, there's nothing that's gonna happen, we get nothing right here. But if we went right now and go to the database and change this to true, okay, and now let's update that, so click update, and now if we went back and send again, so let's cancel this and send again, and as you see right here, this email is already activated. Now else if the account is not activated, so let's go back right here, let's change this false back to false. Okay, so false, and then update, let's go back right here. So else then we're gonna update it. So we're gonna go simply wait, and then gonna go user.found by ID and update. Okay, update. So we're gonna find the user by the ID, and now we're gonna update, and the ID is gonna be user.id, and the second parameter is gonna be what we want to update and which value we're gonna that we're gonna update by. Okay, so the value that we want to update is gonna be verified, and what we want to make it is just gonna make it true. Okay, simple as this. And now we're gonna send the response that we want. So this is gonna be return, okay, and there's gonna be response, and the service is gonna be service, and it's gonna be 200. That means that everything runs all right. Or you can like do it without a service and directly just send the message. Okay, so there, then JSON, and right here the message is gonna be account has been activated, okay, successfully. Okay, like that. So now let's go back, let's refresh this to make sure that it's false. So this is false. Now if we went back right here to Postman and then send again, and as you see we'll get an error. So let's see what's the problem right here. So okay, so let's see the problem, find by ID. Okay, let's find by ID and update, and this is gonna be user, the model. Okay, so let's try again, let's wait. Okay, now let's try again. Okay, and as you see, account has been activated successfully. Also we have a typo right here, it's gonna be L. Okay, and now if we go back to the database, now everything went. So let's refresh and see, and as you see, this verified is now true. If we send again, we're gonna say that it's already activated. Okay, so if we go back and change this to false like this, and then update, and then try again, and then as you see, account has been activated successfully. This is false. If we refresh, and it's gonna be true. So this was like simple and easy to do.